Hi, April Hall, Storm Consultants in the SRC Summit. I'm here today at F-Wave with Jonathan Sherwood, and also we're here with the CEO Scott McDonald of F-Wave, and we're really excited to be here because we're going to learn a little bit more about the products and what's coming up that's new. So, Scott, would you like to tell us a little bit about F-Wave?
Yeah, sure. But first of all, welcome. We're glad to have you here at F-Wave. We love to have visitors, especially folks that are coming to learn about us and our product.
Thanks for having us.
F-Wave is a manufacturer of synthetic roofing shingles. We have imported, if you will, a technology that was developed in New Zealand, and we're building that out in this plant. This is our first line of many that we envision here in Texas, and we're making a very unique and different shingle for the U.S. market.
Awesome. We have a couple examples right here. I think it's an amazing technology that we have. Tell us a little bit about your warranty and about hail. Well, I guess you can't really say hail-proof, but it pretty much is, in my opinion.
Well, we'd like to claim that, but you can't, unfortunately.
Yes.
Nothing is hail-proof. It's highly hail-resistant for sure, so much so that we put a 5-year manufacturer's warranty on it, which means we warrant it against damage up to 2-inch hail for that 5 years. This shingle there's no asphalt, no granules. It's made out of an engineered polymer. Starts life as similar to what TPO polymers are, but we modify it to make it more durable and more dimensionally stable. You guys have been around for a while. You know that one of the things that has plagued synthetic products, polymer products, is their inability to lay flat, stay flat. And we've engineered and designed and manufactured this product to do just that.
Wow.
Yeah, being a commercial contractor, I was pretty excited to come see some new technology. You know, we see a lot of things come out, and I've heard a lot of good things about your product. I've actually talked to some of my associates who have installed some of your product here and in Denver, Colorado. They said it was a fairly easy install. Tell us a little bit about the install, you know, how it's fastened.
Yeah, for sure. You can't tell on the sample board here, but this comes as a shingle format, meaning that it's 1 meter wide with a 6.1 inch exposure. There's 5 tiles per shingle, so basically we're giving you 5 pre-assembled tiles. And you nail those down and you work with it on the roof, very similar to an asphalt shingle.
Okay.
You're cutting it with a straight blade knife, you're nailing it with your nail gun, you're putting down 4 nails per shingle for a 130 mile an hour wind warranty, and you're putting it over the same synthetic underlayment you use today and get a Class 8 fire rating.
Pretty impressive.
That's very impressive.
I know in the past we've used some products and we've had shingles that may come from different yards.
Yes.
And then we'd have a little bit of a discoloration because of the dye. Is that anything with F-Wave that we would have to worry about, or how does that work with you?
No, not at all. As a matter of fact, I've been around the roofing industry for a long time, including involved in the asphalt side of it, and shading is a big issue.
Yeah.
And that's where the granule color doesn't match. The reason is that's a rock mined out of the ground that's then coated. So there's a lot of variability in that. Our color is a polymer that we have made especially for us to our formulation. So it's made the same pigment, the same formulation every time. So distributors and contractors alike don't have to worry about do not mix with our product.
Okay, yeah, that's huge. Because when you get rolling in those storms sometimes, and they start sending out shingles from different distributors, I've seen that happen quite a bit. So that's a big thing. Especially
never have to worry about that with Revia.
Yeah.
We don't think the world is beating down our door for another shingle, right? But we do think that contractors are looking for a better option to sell upgrades, and meaning a meaningful upgrade. And so this product, it has style. You can see they look nice.
Yes.
They look nice on the roof. The performance is we call it uncompromising. This thing is designed to be durable. We want Revia to equal durability. So we've talked about what it does against hail. We've talked about wind. It also has high fade resistance. And because it's a shingle format, along with where we have it priced in the market, it's pretty affordable. So for the homeowner that wants a much better roof, but doesn't want to have to, spend a ton of money for it, this is a good option.
Yeah, especially with all the hail. I mean, of course, hail's everywhere. We've had so much in Texas.
That's right.
Just over the last year, a lot of homeowners are getting a little frustrated with having to replace their roofs more often. So that's why I was really excited about F-Wave and just I love new technology, and I actually saw F-Wave, a customer of mine was talking about at the IRE, and I never made it to your booth. I wanted to come and see F-Wave, and it was a funny thing. I was on my flight back to go just back to Dallas from the IRE, and I see a gentleman wearing an F-Wave shirt, and I was like, oh, I missed F-Wave. I want to talk to him. And the airport was packed, and he was standing kind of way in front of me. So I go, hey, F-Wave, F-Wave, till he turned around, and everybody's kind of looking at me. And
That's great.
Turned around, he probably thought, who is this blonde lady so excited about shingles, right? But I wanted to gain more knowledge and bring it to the marketplace because I've heard such great things, and it is revolutionary shingle, and I think it's going to do really well.
Well, revolutionary, as we like to say.
Revolutionary, I like that.
That's
Yes.
Well, before we sat down here at the table, we were talking a little bit, and you asked me about the color fade.
Yes.
Right, because with anything synthetic or polymer, people expect it to fade. What we say is everything fades. Ours has been designed to fade slow and uniform, and the polymer science behind it actually came out of a company in Australia. If you guys know anything about that part of the world, there's a hole in the ozone. And our founder, when he started working on this about 12 years ago, he was looking for a solution to color. How do I make something that's going to be color fast, right? And he was sitting in they call it football over there, we'd call it soccer stadium, in a yellow seat that had been there 20 years and had not faded. And so he said, I got to find the company behind this. I'm not going to tell you who that is, but that was the genesis of our color technology.
That's clever. You got a guy at a soccer game, and then look what it comes to a little bit later on.
Well, it's pretty amazing that something that's been under the sun for that many years doesn't fade. So you had the right thought of finding out what that was and incorporating into F-Wave.
How many different products do you all carry?
Yeah, we the Revia product line will ultimately be 4 profiles. 4 distinct looks.
Okay.
Today we have 2 out. They're both under the designer slate heading. We have this one that you see here, which has the corner cuts to look like custom slate, and then we sell a version of this that is a square tile that looks like a blended color slate. The way we do our color, when these are nailed down on the roof, they look like individual tiles.
Okay.
So really unique look. Then hopefully before the end of this year, we'll be introducing hand split shake, which has the look of shake on the roof, and this will be followed one that looks like stone cut slate.
It does.
And that'll be our 4 profiles under the Revia line that we envision today.
All right.
All installed the same way.
What would you say as a roofing contractor, and I know there'll be a lot of those watching this video, would be kind of a target customer for this type of product?
I think it's that customer who is replacing their roof maybe for the 2nd or 3rd time, and they're willing to pause for a minute and look around and see what's new and what's different, what's better. Remember I said we think we're a great option and a smart choice for a much better roof. So you got to find that customer that's looking for that. If it's your price buyer, that's probably not our customer.
I always say, for the most part, your home is your biggest investment, right? You should want to take care of it. I think with the new deductible law that's happened in Texas, where you have to pay and show proof, I think that this is probably going to be something that's going to be really big right away because it's going to lessen the roof replacement times per home.
We're betting on that.
Yeah.
I think you hit the nail on the head, April, because one thing you always hear in Texas is the insureds and the homeowners are over doing their roofs, and especially with the impact too, because a lot of the impact asphalt, it'll get damaged with stuff that's a little smaller diameter than 2 inches, because we get some real hard hail out here sometimes. So I've even seen those that were under the diameter that could beat up an impact resistant shingle.
That's a great point. Asphalt shingles have granules to provide UV resistance.
Correct.
It's a 100-year-old product. The reason they put granules on it to begin with was for UV resistance.
Okay.
Even pea-size hail knocks those granules off, and there begins the death of an asphalt shingle. We've solved that problem. We don't have granules.
Wow.
And it still has the same look.
Yep.
Same look, which homeowners want. There's a reason why everybody has a very similar product on their house. We've all gotten used to that look, and there's HOAs that have covenants and all that. So we're not trying to fight that. We want to give the homeowner the look they want, but maybe a little richer with our dimensionality, and for sure with a heck of a lot more durability.
A lot of colors, a lot of different color lines.
Yeah, so basically the Estate Series, which is the corner cut one, comes in 4 colors.
Okay.
The square tile American blend version comes in 3 colors.
Okay.
We've kept it simple because we are going to market through distribution.
Okay.
And they appreciate simplicity. So the colors that we have cover 80% of everything that's sold. You know, the typical asphalt shingle manufacturer has maybe 15 colors, of which 3 they really sell a lot of, right?
Yep. Like we all know this, weathered wood. You know, you get a guy who goes out and sells a custom color, and then you got lead time on it, or they don't have any made, and you're waiting from the plant. So I appreciate that, just because I can think of all the times in different storms where we're waiting on something because somebody did pick that one odd color. It's a lot easier to have a few colors to choose from.
That's right.
Especially the customer. They're like, gosh, you give them too many options, and it just takes them a longer time to figure out exactly which one they want.
We're just trying to keep it simple for everybody, including the homeowner, right?
Yeah. Seems like a great product.
We are very pleased with our success to date. We're in the early days, you know, of getting ourselves airborne, but we've had, you know, really good market acceptance from my perspective, and you know, we're just thankful for the opportunity to introduce Revy to more people.
Well, cool. We would really want to see a demo of like the hail
Well,
hitting this.
So you're in luck. We have here at our plant some detail decks where you can see the product in scale and walk on it. I'll guarantee you we're the only manufacturer that invites you to walk on our product.
Wow.
Because you can't damage it, right?
That's so cool.
And we have a hail cannon, so we're going to fire some hail balls for you.
All right.
We're gonna have
That's
some
exciting.
fun. Yeah, time to have some fun.
Okay, we're out here with the F-Wave Model 5000 hail cannon. We built this ourselves right here at the plant in Burleson, and we built this so we can demonstrate the hail impact resistance of our shingles. We can shoot 2-inch ice balls all the way from class 4, which is where the industry stops testing, up to about class 8. When we shoot them up to class 8, which we're not going to do today, we break the deck. So we're going to replicate a class 4 hail shot about 78 feet per second. It will impact that shingle deck down there, and it's going to be pretty anticlimactic after that because it's not going to do anything except splatter the ice ball.
I'm taking one of our ice balls, which is roughly the size of the barrel, but we do need to get it to be a little more precise. So I'm going to use this middle form just to press it down to 2 inches precisely so it fits nice and tight in the barrel. So when we're not using it, we put the metal form in hot water just so it presses nice and easy. Three, two, one.
Wow.
No damage.
Nothing.
That's pretty cool.
Wow.
So something that we didn't talk about inside that I can explain here. Our shingles are made out of a thermoplastic resin, which means they have memory molded in, which means they always want to return to their original molded shape. Okay? So in that sense, they're self-healing. If the hail impact does cause a small dent, a few days in the sun, it will recover as if it never happened.
That's awesome.
So F-Wave's basically like Wolverine off of X-Men.
Yeah, pretty much. The same thing happens if you scratch it. If I were to take and scratch it with a nail gun or a hammer or something, a few days in the sun or a few minutes with a heat gun, it'll be like it was never there.
Right.